I am here today pursuant to your invitation to appear before this House to address this very serious matter of the death of Mr. Albert Ojwang. Mr. Speaker, the tragic death of Mr. Albert Ojwang while in police custody has deeply pained the conscience of our nation. Parents have lost their only child, and I acknowledge this not as an isolated issue, because one life lost, Mr. Speaker, is under such circumstances like Ojwang is a life too many. Mr. Speaker, I am, as a parent, as a citizen of this republic, and as the person with the responsibility of presiding over this important ministry of government, Mr. Speaker, it is regrettable that such an act happened in our nation, particularly in the hands of the police officers. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to send my personal condolences to the family of Mr. Albert Ojwang, to his father, to his mother, to the wife, to the only child, Mr. Speaker, and the entire family, and to promise them that, Mr. Speaker, as a government official, I will cooperate, I will put every effort within my ministry to ensure that justice is served to this family, and, Mr. Speaker, that those who were involved in this action, Mr. Speaker, will be punished severely so that it becomes an example that, Mr. Speaker, such an act should not happen within a police custody. Mr. Speaker, I know this is not an isolated issue. The issue of police brutality has been part of our national discourse for far too long. Mr. Speaker, yesterday there was no mechanism for holding police officers accountable. But, Mr. Speaker, a few years ago, with the enactment of the new constitution and the establishment of institutions of accountability, Mr. Speaker, we now have a mechanism of holding police officers into account. And that's why, Mr. Speaker, courtesy of that legal framework and the people of Kenya under their constitution, Mr. Speaker, a number of police officers who have performed, who, Mr. Speaker, have committed such heinous acts have been held into account. And, Mr. Speaker, we all remember that in 2013, there was the case, Mr. Speaker, of Mr. Murkomen, who was killed in the same manner like Mr. Albert Ojwang. And, Mr. Speaker, he was the suspect was brought to justice because of this process of accountability. We know that there is a process of accountability on the case of Baby Pendo. We also know, Mr. Speaker, that the murder of my friend Wakili Kimani in 2016, again, those who performed that act were brought to justice, Mr. Speaker. I want to promise the family of Mr. Albert Ojwang, the people of Kenya, and this august House, that, Mr. Speaker, every effort will be put, Mr. Speaker, every resource that is required, where the ministry is required to provide resources, Mr. Speaker, for these investigations, and any support the investigators will require, we will do our best to make sure that, Mr. Speaker, justice is served to this family. Mr. Speaker, I want to bring to the attention of this House of Article 245 of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, the 245(4) of the Constitution is very clear, Mr. Speaker, that the Cabinet Secretary responsible for police service, which in this situation is myself, Mr. Speaker, may lawfully give direction to the Inspector General with respect to any matter of policy for the National Police Service. Mr. Speaker, as a result of this provision, we have enough legal framework, we have policy framework, Mr. Speaker, that as the police service are under proper guidance, Mr. Speaker, to make sure that this issue of police brutality is dealt with. But, Mr. Speaker, I want to read the proviso, Mr. Speaker, to that very important provision, that Mr. Speaker, in respect, but no person, including the CS, may give direction to the Inspector General with respect to investigation of any particular offense or unoffenses. Mr. Speaker, the enforcement of the law against any particular person or persons. And 3, Mr. Speaker, the employment, assignment, promotion, suspension, of dismissal of any member of National Police Service. Mr. Speaker, we all know that because of our robust constitutional order, the independence of institutions is an extremely important value in our Constitution. And as a result, Mr. Speaker, to insulate the National Police Service from interference from the executive, even the President, Mr. Speaker, is barred from giving directions to Inspector General of Police in regard to any investigations that are going on in a particular matter. So my position, Mr. Speaker, is confined in law to the place where I give either policy directions that must be put in writing under Article 245 of the Constitution, and, Mr. Speaker, also to provide support, financial support, Mr. Speaker, and other resources that the Parliament, Mr. Speaker, has also the responsibility to provide these resources through the relevant institutions. So I sympathize with the position of Honorable Eddie. Mr. Speaker, I agree with him that something has to be done. But, Mr. Speaker, he has asked a very pertinent question as to who is the culpable person through my eyes. Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, the Constitution did not give me the eyes to see who is culpable. Those eyes have been given to the investigatory authorities under 245 of the Constitution, and that is why you rightly invited me, but also invited the independent institutions, Mr. Speaker. I am confident, and this is the promise I give to the people of Kenya, that we will do everything within the ministry to ensure that there is no interference, there is no shielding of any individual, there is no cover-up, Mr. Speaker, from the part of the executive, and that, Mr. Speaker, that Inspector General of the Police and the Independent Police Oversight Authority, which again, Mr. Speaker, in Article Section 4 of the IPOA Act, have been given independence, Mr. Speaker, in all matters of investigation regarding matters related to police brutality and police, Mr. Speaker, crimes committed by police officers. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, should questions arise that touch on policy issues, that touch on the ministry's policy contribution, Mr. Speaker, I am more than happy to respond. But I am glad to note that, Mr. Speaker, we have with us the Inspector General of Police, who exercises that independent authority, Mr. Speaker. We have here with the IPOA, and, Mr. Speaker, we have agreed, Mr. Speaker, that the Inspector General of Police is going to therefore delve into the matter itself of what really happened so that this House can get the proper information. And then as a Cabinet Secretary, I will continue with my oversight responsibilities from the ministry side with policy directions and to respond to this House on those issues that are policy in nature. Mr. Speaker, with your permission, therefore, I would like to invite the Inspector General of Police to first give us really an account of what really happened. And, Mr. Speaker, let it be known, not just to this House, but to the country, that in the same manner that this House is demanding accountability, is the same manner I demand accountability from the Inspector General of Police, not to myself, but to the people of Kenya through this office, because this is the office of the CS that in most cases comes to this House and many forums to respond to the issues that are happening in the Inspector General's office. The same way many of you received the news of the death of Mr. Albert Ojwang is the same way I received with a lot of pain, Mr. Speaker. And I would never want this issue to continue because I sat, Mr. Speaker, where Senator Cheruiyot, Majority Leader, sits. And I sat behind there, Mr. Speaker, where Senator Chuto sits in the last Parliament. And, Mr. Speaker, there were cases of police brutality, including of arresting our colleagues in this House. My name and my report is on the record of this House, in the hands of this House, really advocating for good behavior among the police officers. And I think, Mr. Speaker, even as we push it from the executive, I expect the same support from this House as we push all
Order,
the police side.
Honourable Senators,
Mr.
may
Speaker,
the CS be heard in silence. Conclude, Honourable CS.
This accountability, Mr. Speaker, is not negotiable. It is not debatable. Mr. Speaker, we expect every national police officer who was involved in this matter to be brought to justice expeditiously. Mr. Speaker, may I now invite the IG to make a statement.